Back another Friday evening, ready to rip some old wax. I get my setup the way I like it. Hey, we got Johnny in the house. Hmm. We got Ben in the house. Hey, guys. Ooh, running a little behind. Sorry about that. A little tired. Took the day off and spent the majority of the day, well, pretty much all day, at the big comic book convention, Heroes Con. First time we've had it since 2019 because of COVID, of course. So you'll probably, in the video tonight, you'll notice my little 3-day pass, little bracelet that I gotta wear. My week was fine. Finally getting caught up with work after being on vacation, and kind of the calm before the storm when the third quarter rolls in July. Had some crazy stuff happen this morning. Of course, I take a day off from work and things, just get crazy. But yeah, I had a great day at the convention. Took my wife and both my girls went. My older brother met us there, and took my nephew who's visiting this summer, and he's never been to anything like that before. So that was fun watching them have fun, watching them try to find things to spend their money on that we sent. Hey, Johnny with an H. Yeah, don't worry about the payment. I appreciate you taking care of that, though. And normally I send out reminders a little bit earlier on Friday, but like I said, I was gone all day. I was at the comic convention, so didn't have a chance to take care of that. But I appreciate everybody doing that. We did well. We only had 2 teams that did not sell, which was fine. I was kind of secretly hoping the Angels would not sell. Maybe I get some Tim Salmon love tonight. And then the Brewers didn't pay or didn't sell, which they had a small checklist. But thanks for everybody for claiming a team or multiple teams. Like I said, this is not something that I will make a habit of doing. A more expensive break, or at least expensive in my my definition. But I wanted to try something different, something a little out there than what we've normally done, and then, like I said, I got a good deal on this. So, all right, so this is going to be a crazy busy weekend for me. I'm headed back to the convention tomorrow, and I'll be there on Sunday as well. So I will probably not be doing a whole lot with cards. I did post in the group, if you haven't seen it. I've got a lot of big league commons from 2011 that I'm going to post on Trading Card Database, but I figured, you know what, since that was a break, I'd give you guys first dibs, and hopefully you would take some stuff off my hands, and I got less to list. And I started to pull last night as people were claiming things. Several of you have claimed I've not had a chance to really respond or anything, but just to let you know, if you responded, more than likely that team that you wanted was still available. So I will get busy working on getting those pulled, but probably won't be this weekend. in transparency. Also, we will random this 10 to everybody. Remember, every team you claim gets you one entry into the drawing for the gold Mark McGwire, which again is number 254 of 299. Has a small little divot here on the lid. So let's go ahead and unpack the tin. I will try to get through these as quick as I can, but with this unique packaging, of course, it will take a little longer. Just shove these off to the side. And as a reminder, if you were in the break last week, when I showed off this, I did go ahead and mention that one pack, and the seller disclosed this before I purchased it, but one pack was opened. This Juan Gonzalez pack was opened. I did show off the contents, but if you weren't here, we got a Bernard Gilkey cut to the chase die cut. So I'll go to the Mets. We got a National Treasures Derek Jeter, National Treasures Chipper, a Dave Nielsen for the Brewers, and a Brooks, with the funky last name with the K, for the Cubbies. So those will go to those respective teams. So everything else is sealed and ready to go. So we got Bagwell, we got another Juan Gonzalez, we have a Sheffield, and we have Big Mac on top. Who do we rip first? Kieschnick, yeah. Never could say his last name. So do we start with Bagwell, Gonzalez, Sheffield, or McGwire? Where do we start, guys? Got my scissors ready. Hey, good evening, Rick. Glad you can make it. Sheffield. All right, that's the first name out there, so let's go with Sheffield. Man, it's been a long time since I've opened one of these things. All right. Good luck, everybody. We're looking for some silvers and some gold and some platinum, some inserts, and of course the precious metals. So starting off with James Baldwin for the White Sox, Roger Clemens for the Blue Jays. Hey, we got a silver already. Bartolo Colon for the Indians. We got a Scott Spezio for the Athletics and another Scott Spezio for the Athletics. So dang, when you get 5 cards per pack, that really stinks when you get 2 of the same player. All right. Skinny Bartolo. All right. Juan number 2. We got Johnny Damon representing the Royals. We got a Mark McGuire National Treasures. Jason Kendall for the Pirates. We've got a John Mabry for the Cardinals. And we have a die cut. Nice. We got a Ripken National Treasures die cut. So going to Joseph, if I'm not mistaken. Nice die cut to start us off with. Tell you about Sergeant Slaughter. Not much of a story, but 2022 marks the 35th anniversary of the 1987 G.I. Joe animated movie. And Fathom Events was, they were doing a screening in the theater last night and tonight. I think just like two times, I think like 7 and 9 p.m. So my older brother and I went and saw the movie last night and in Charlotte. And as we were leaving, we were headed to the bathroom, and before we left the theater, and we saw a little, not a huge mob, but we saw a little, group of people congesting right near the restroom. And my brother said, "Hey, look at that guy. That can't be." And so I took a look, and Sergeant Slaughter has a very, even, I don't know how old he is. He's got to be in the 70s or something, but he's still a very big man, and he's got his jaw is a very, very, I don't know. He's got a jawline that you just can't, you can't not miss. And sure enough, he had a G.I. Joe hat on and a G.I. Joe t-shirt, and he was in the same theater watching the show that I was in, which was really cool. Had no idea. I don't know if he lives in Charlotte, if he was passing through. Somebody else told me he was headed to Oklahoma. 73 years old. Thank you, Joseph. Somebody said he was headed to Oklahoma in a few days. I don't know what for. I didn't ask. I thought, if anything, he would have been headed towards Augusta because the Joe Fest, a big G.I. Joe convention, was going on this weekend, which I would have loved to go to sometime. But anyhow, he just happened to be there, and he did take photos with a few people. I mean, there couldn't have been more than maybe 20 of us at most in the theater last night. So, but yeah, I mean, that's all it was. And I happened to see him, asked if I could get a picture. And yeah, and then I threw it on Twitter, threw it on Facebook, put it in a G.I. Joe group on Facebook as well. And on Twitter, geez, it blew up. Last time I checked, it was over 3 weeks. Sergeant Slaughter now follows me on Twitter. He retweeted it himself. So yeah, that's it. That's the story. Very cool. I think I know, I think I knew Slaughter from G.I. Joe long before his WWE but yeah, that was a lot of fun bumping into him. All righty, let's resume here. We got Rocky Coppinger for the Orioles. We have Marty Cordova for the Twins. We got a silver. Mike Messina for the Orioles. We got a Michael Tucker for the Braves, and another Chipper Jones National Treasures. All right, let's go Big Mac. So Joseph, I saw you said he lives in Burlington. So it's still a little drive from Charlotte. Hey, good evening, Victor. Nothing too crazy. We're only, what, 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th pack. From Burlington, I don't know. I'd have to throw that in the maps, GPS. I'm not sure how far Burlington is from Charlotte. I mean, I'm not in Charlotte anymore, but I'm not sure how far Burlington is from Charlotte. But yeah, that was cool. He was just chilling in the theater. I don't know if he had family with him. It was kind of hard to tell if some of the people that were hanging around were family or if they were just fans. Next up, we have Nomar for the Red Sox. This is actually a checklist. We have Mike Sweeney for the Royals, Alex Ochoa for the Mets, Jason Kendall, Pirates, and John Mabry, Cardinals. So for those of you that actually get to go to shows where you have card shows that are local, do y'all see many of these preferred cards, whether it's 97 or 98? Do you see many of those in the cheapo boxes or anything? I'm just curious. I've got a good many of the bronze already for my own set, but it's not a set that I actively chase either. Wait, people have shows? Yeah, not in my area. not very often, at least. Well, my lovely wife confirmed 2 hours away. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, we got Bill Pulsefire. Is that how you say his last name? For the Mets. We got a Luis Castillo for the Marlins. We're going to skip to the back 2 cards. We have Mr. David Justice for the Indians and a Garrett Anderson for the Angels. And we have a die cut. It's another Oriole, but it's not quite as good as the first Oriole we had. This is a Rocky Coppinger, but a die cut nonetheless. So, Joseph, you've got all the die cuts so far. 1 Met and 2 Orioles. All right. Let's see if Jeter holds anything special. Yep, and got one of the silvers is an Oriole. All righty. I think that's the only Jeter 10 in the case. We have a Jose Canseco. We have Mr. Ray Durham, Charlotte Kid. And we do have a silver. We have a Matt Williams for the Indians. We have a John Wetland, Rangers. And Paul O'Neill for the Yanks. we have a National Treasures A-Rod for Seattle. Joey Hamilton for the Padres. Oh, we got us a silver Gary Sheffield. McKenzie ended up taking the fish. Here's our first Rocky, Quentin McCracken, and I don't care for the Rockies, and a Greg Vaughn for the Padres. Always felt like he was underappreciated in the back in the day. All right, let's go with Nomo. Release McCracken. Still looking for a gold or platinum. Maybe a Stairmaster insert or the Exponential Power. But we start off with a National Treasures Barry Bonds for the Giants, followed by Mr. Big Hurt himself, Frank Thomas. Todd Hollinsworth, former NL Rookie of the Year. We got something behind it. I'm not sure, so we'll come back to it. There's Mr. Jeter, National Treasures, and a Darren Erstad. And we got something here on the back. I'm not sure what this was. Okay, nothing. It's the Big Hurt Charity Cards order form. Yes. Wow, $80 for 4 cards. Plus $3 shipping and handling. That's interesting. Panini points. Oh no, honey, without an N. Who's sick? I can't tell in the chat who's not feeling well. Joseph, your wife? Yeah. Sorry to hear that, buddy. But tested negative, that's good. Being sick in the summertime always sucked. All right, we got something cool in the middle. I think it's one of our inserts. So let's go ahead and bring the back 2 cards up to the front. Here we go. We got a Charles Nagy for the Indians. We have a John Wetland for the Rangers. Henry Rodriguez for the Expos. A Javier Lopez for the Braves. And we've got a Exponential Power A-Rod. These are so, I love these cards. It's got the beautiful holofoil around the edges and then the starburst there in the center. And then they are printed on the clear acetate. And then, of course, when you get the A and the B and put them together, you've got an X. So, and this is numbered. These are serial numbered to 3,000. 1,826 is to be exact for this one. But of course, in 1997, a serial number card to 3,000, that was a pretty big deal. But yeah, these are really cool. So McKenzie had the Mariners. So congrats to him. I'm sure he'll catch us on the watch later. He always seems to be working when we go live. And the odds it just says 1 in 4 are the odds, but I think the cut to the chase die cuts count as an insert. So this was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 11th pack. So in the first 10 packs, we had 3 die cuts and then the exponential power. So I guess we're not doing too bad. Let's see what the Ripken 10 holds for us. Comment of the night. At 1826, it is numbered to the exact number of times A-Rod annoyed me on Sunday Night Baseball. Amen, brother. Oh, Ellis Burks starts us off this time. A Rockies player. Brewers, we got Dave Nielsen. We got a Vladimir Guerrero. It's actually a checklist. And then we got Pokey Reese for the Reds. And for the Royals, we got Glendon Rush. I don't know, why does his name sound so familiar right now? Is this kid pitching now or something? I can't remember. All right. This is the second Gary Sheffield 10. And we got us another Big Hurt. Another Hollinsworth. And we got us a silver National Treasures, Jim Thome. Eric Karros for the Dodgers. And a Brant Brown for the Cubbies. So collation hadn't been all that great, that's for sure. All right. It's fudge time. This one's for you, Ben. Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Scott Rowland for the Phillies. Andrew Jones. Oh, got a silver. Brewers, John Jaha. Reggie Sanders for the Reds. And a Vinny Castilla for the Rockies. Go with Albert Bell next. Don't call me Joey. Rockies won 1-0. I think the Dodgers got the best of my Braves tonight. They were too emotional with Freddie Freeman coming back. All right. Got Vlad Guerrero, Jeff Bagwell. Got a silver, Ismael Valdez for the Dodgers. Rick, that's yours. Greg Jeffries for the Phillies. And Todd Green, Angels. Ian Anderson raises my blood pressure. Yeah, I really didn't get to watch any of the game, but I heard he didn't. I could hear it downstairs. Heard he didn't have too great of an outing tonight. All right, Ruben Sierra for the Reds. I do not recall him playing for the Reds. Bernard Gilkey, Mets. Oh, look at this. We got a silver Yankee, a Bernie Williams. There you go, Victor. Darren Erstad, Angels, and Scott Spezio for the A's. All right. Chipper time. Don't think you have that Bernie already? That's cool. All right, Big Mo Vaughn starts us off for the Red Sox. I got us Cal Ripken Jr. With the back to the front. Glendon Rush Royals. We got the kid, King Griffey. Another order form. And for the Twins, we have a cut to the chase, Marty Cordova die cut parallel. All right, Tony Gwynn. Rest in peace. All right, we have Troy Percival for the Angels. Brian Hunter, Tigers. I think that's our first Tiger tonight. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, we have Jose Guillen, silver. We have a Ron Gant for the Cardinals. And a Carlos Delgado for the Blue Jays. All right. Manny Ramirez. At the conclusion of tonight's break, if anybody, if we got anybody who really knows hockey, like old hockey, stick around because I need to pick somebody's brain. David Cone, Yanks. Jose Canseco, Athletics. Another King Griffey Spring or National Treasures. And a Ron Gant. So we were, dang, they shorted us a card. Should be 5 cards per pack, and we only got 4 in that one. Well, poo. Yes, Joseph, I got some old hockey. If y'all remember, I mentioned something weeks back, finding some old hockey at a local antique store. And I sent my wife back, and she bought them all. I just hadn't had a chance to do anything with them yet. So stick around and I'll show them off, and we'll figure out what to do. All right, we got this Brooks Kanishk, whatever his name is. We have Nomar. Ooh, Ryan Klesko silver. Reggie Sanders for the Reds. Benny Castilla, Rockies. Wow, these are sticking together. I've not seen these stick before. That's a Jose Rosado. It does have a little bit of residue. It's sticky. Didn't damage the card, but it's a little sticky. I'm gonna sit this one off to the side, Johnny, and I'll see if I can't clean that up a little bit, because I'm afraid if I stick it in a stack or put it in a sleeve, it's gonna stick. Yeah, that is odd, because with these etched foil cards, they don't really, I mean, they shouldn't brick. But who the heck knows anymore. You just move these tins, getting in the way. Alrighty, James Baldwin, White Sox. We got some color coming. We got Roger Clemens. We got a Juan Gonzalez, National Treasures for the Rangers. Greg Maddux with the specs on. And we got a gold. Oh, look at that. We got us a gold Jeter. A little bit of a divot in the foil on the top, unfortunately. But you might be able to smooth that out a little bit, Victor. But dang, that's a nice one. Of course, it's a Jeets. I'll have to, I left all my sleeves downstairs, but I'll get those sleeved up. All right, we're down to our final 4 packs. We got Pudge, Greg Maddux, and 2 Clemens. So we'll knock out Clemens. All week long, I kept telling myself I was going to pull out my preferred commons and go ahead and start putting them in pages, create a binder for it. Just didn't get around to it. I did get a gold Brian Jordan. Show up in my mailbox. All right, we got Ray Langford for the Cardinals. We have Ruben Sierra for the Reds. We have a Dan Wilson for the Mariners. And a Bobby Bonilla, Marlins. And we got another die cut. Troy Percival. And let's go with Maddux. 2 more chances at a precious metal. Three more. Sorry, I forgot we got another Clemens. All right, Bernard Gilkey, Mets. Ellis Burks for the Rockies. Dave Nielsen for the Brewers. Steve Finley, Padres. Lance Johnson, Mets. What a lackluster pack. Ooh, this one. I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination. This Clemens feels a little heavier. Making a mess on the floor. For a brief moment, thought I saw a reflection, but it was just the cellophane. Got Griffey again. This guy Brooks again. Well, we did get a silver. Rusty Greer. John Wetland for the Rangers. And Paul O'Neill for the Yankees. And we're down to the last. So I guess it was just my overactive imagination. Looks like we got a die cut. And we got us a captain sighting to go along with a Joey Hamilton for the Padres, Ray Langford, Chipper, and Jeter. Not a bad 1-2 combination. The last card is, how fitting, a Mark McGwire bronze die cut. So, no Stairmaster. It's a little disappointing. Lots and lots of bronze, which was expected. Nothing too earth-shattering there, but let's take a look at our silvers. We got several silvers. Again, there's the Rusty Greer for Texas. Ryan Klesko for the Braves. Jose Guillen, Pirates. Bernie Williams, Yankees. Valdez, the Dodgers. John Jaha for the Brewers. Tomei for the Indians. Sheffield for the Fish. Matt Williams, Indians. Mike Messina for the Orioles. And a Bartolo Colon. Skinny Colon. And of course, we had our gold Jeter. And die cuts again, Big Mac, Percival, Cordova, Coppinger, Ripken, and Gilkey And then the one insert exponential power, A-Rod. After holding this in hand again, I'll have to look for these other ones. So that is it. Not quite the results I was hoping for, but hey, exactly right. Fun regardless. But hey, I mean, that's part of the game. Sometimes we strike it, strike oil, and sometimes we don't. But hey, what do you do? All right, so next week, guys, I'm probably going to take next week off because I need to restock. Um, I didn't want to overextend myself. I wanted to make sure that the majority of the teams in this break sold. Um, and again, thank you for everybody's support. So give me a week. Let me go shopping. Let me try to figure out what I can get. I got my eyes on a couple of things, but let me take a look. But let me take a look at some stuff. I know some of you said Series 2 tops. If that's something that's still, what you want to do, if you want to do, if you want to do something new or current, I'm up for it. Or if if you like the older stuff, trying to fill in some of those holes in your collection, I'm all for that as well. So feel free to share an idea with me. Send it over Messenger. Oh yeah, I'm always looking for Pacific. Definitely Pacific. But yeah, if you got something in mind, share it with me. And but I'll go to my normal outlets and see what I can find. 2020 Series 2. Yeah, I always peter out after Series 1. I'm so excited about Series 1 top each year. And then by the time Series 2 and definitely Update comes out, I'm like, 2022? Yeah. Okay. Panini Absolute. Yeah. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's all right. Speaking of Absolute, I just happen to have this right here beside me. This boy came the other day. William Contreras. This kid is off to a great start. This is what is that? 33 of 69. Pretty cool. So okay, well I'll definitely keep that in mind as I go shopping. Yeah, that's a leather auto, Johnny. No, it's not game used or anything, but hey. All right, so really quick. So give me a week. We'll let's see. Next next Friday is July 1st. So it'll be the Friday after that. So July 8th is when we'll shoot to resume. And like I said, that's only because I just need to restock. I mean, unless you really want to do a box of 1991 Donruss triple play, I don't really have anything on hand to break. However, I did pick up a stack of, and unfortunately, there's about 3 cards that appear to have some water damage. You can see the little wave there. I got 3 cards, or I mean, a stack of cards. I think these are 71, 72 tops. They're not OP because there's no French on them or the logo. But I don't know a lot of hockey, but we got them for a good price. I'm not looking to make a killing off of them. Most of them are in pretty good shape. They do have some soft corners, and there's some centering issues on the back. Small retail break, possibly, if I can find something. My area hasn't been the best when it comes to blasters or whatnot, but I'll take that into consideration. Just something small. So yeah, I mean, I'll thumb through these really quick, but you tell me if I got anything that's decent or whatever. I mean, I know some names, but anyhow, but yeah, we got Danny Grant for the North Stars. There's two of those. Alan Hamilton for the Sabres. Orlando Kurtenbach. Rosaire Papai. I don't know. I can't pronounce some of these names. Gary Doak. Dave Talion. Andre Budrias. And then here are the ones that I think had some water damage to them. Wayne Cashman, Fred Stanfield, and Ken Hodge. Then we got the Canadians. We got Mark Tardif, Terry Harper, Pete Mahafala. I don't know. Mike, Gary, Doug, Tracy, the Blues. We got Frank St. Marcel, Bob Plager, Christian something, Jim Roberts. This one's got a water stain on it. Penguins, Roy Edwards. This one's got a bunch of surface scratches on it. Greg Polis, Vic Hadfield, Walt, Jim Nielsen, McCallum, Bob, Ron, Mickey Redmond, Red Berenson, Arnie Brown, Alex Del Vecchio, Al Smith, Phil Goyette, Rod Sealing, Mickey Redmond, Andre LaCroix, Ernie Hickey, Tommy Williams, Tony Featherston, Gary Jarrett, Gary Smith, Ron Henderson, or Paul Henderson, excuse me, Norm Ullman, Dennis LaJordy, Whiting, Bob Pulford, Ralph Backstrom, Eddie Joyle. Love the old Kings logo. I don't think I'd ever seen that before. Ralph Backstrom, got a really rough corner. Bill Flett and Charlie Burns. Yeah, Golden Seals. I don't know. Del Vecchio. So yeah, if somebody is really interested in these, and you want, one or two, or if you're interested in the whole set or whatever, yeah, shoot me an offer. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just hard finding old vintage stuff in a local store, and just letting it sit there and walking away. So anywho, just, All right, guys. Well, that is it. I am going to call it a night because I am tired. It's been a long time since I've been to a comic convention. I opened that up, guys. If you noticed, I got this bracelet on, the Heroes Con. It's the big local comic convention in Charlotte. It's been canceled the last couple of years, so this is the 40th anniversary as well, and it was massive today. Had a lot of fun with my kids and my nephew, but I'm tired. So I'm going to hit the sack because I'm headed back tomorrow with my brother. But I will get sorting and all that kind of stuff. I will circle back to the Big League post, and I'll make sure that if you claim something, I'll get those for you. And then I'll keep my eyes open this week as I go shopping. I'll if I can find something small that we can do next week, then we'll do that. I'm not going to completely rule it out, but if I'm not able to find anything, um, then you know why. But anyhow, keep an eye on the blog. If I can get something posted, I will. But I did see there were some cards at the show today, but I don't know how many people are going to be paying $60 for a blaster of Bowman baseball. Or I think they had some. I think they had something new, Panini football. I don't know, but but yeah, I'll keep my eyes open at the show, and then of course local retail. But anyhow, as always, guys, I appreciate it. Send me your ideas, requests for product as I go out and about. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get started scanning and sorting and all that kind of good stuff. But you guys have a great weekend, whatever you end up doing. Um, Prism at $35 a blaster. Yeah, Panini's gotten crazy with their pricing. Ugh. But I'd love to do some Gypsy Queen if I could find some blasters, but can't. I think I've seen them in the one store. I think, but anyhow, you guys, whatever you're doing this weekend, have a great time, and I will catch you back here, um, maybe next week, definitely in 2 weeks. But y'all go and have a great one. Thanks for your support. We'll catch you next time.